Procrastination is one of the biggest barriers preventing us from achieving success and living a fulfilling life. Despite knowing that taking action now is essential, we often make excuses to delay, missing out on valuable opportunities. Stoic philosophy, with its profound principles of self-discipline and focus on what can be controlled, provides a powerful guide to overcoming procrastination. By training our minds, adjusting our thoughts, and maintaining discipline, we can resist the habit of procrastination and move forward decisively toward the lives we desire. Let's explore how Stoic thinking can help you break free from the cycle of procrastination. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Stoic Lessons channel. This is a place where we explore deep life philosophies and valuable lessons for personal development together. Through these videos, you will find inspiring stories, essential skills to face challenges, and mindsets that help you live a meaningful life. In this video, we will delve into methods to overcome procrastination in life. I am sure these insights will benefit you. Let's embark on a journey of self-discovery and create positive changes in our lives. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest knowledge. Now, let's get started. Procrastination is one of the most common issues people face in modern life. From small daily tasks to long-term goals, we often find ourselves in a state of procrastination, unable to complete necessary tasks. This not only affects work performance but also causes mental consequences such as stress, anxiety, and even a loss of confidence. Stoic philosophy, one of the prominent schools of thought from ancient Greece, provides us with powerful tools to overcome procrastination. Stoicism is not just a theoretical system but also a way of life that helps individuals face life's challenges calmly and effectively. In this video, we will explore how to apply Stoic thinking to combat procrastination. From deeply understanding the causes of procrastination to specific methods that Stoic philosophy can provide to help us overcome it. Before we can combat procrastination, we need to clearly understand its nature. Procrastination is not simply about delaying tasks, it often stems from deeper causes such as fear of failure, loss of direction, lack of confidence, or even laziness due to a sense of lack of motivation. Stoicism teaches us that procrastination can arise from both external and internal factors. External factors may include obstacles, distractions, or pressures from the surrounding environment. Meanwhile, internal factors often consist of negative thoughts and emotions, unrealistic worries, and a sense of losing control over the current situation. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "We cannot control the events that happen to us, but we can control our responses to those events." Procrastination is not an issue of the task you are delaying but rather how you respond to the difficulties and emotions related to it. Stoic principles for dealing with procrastination. Stoicism focuses on controlling what we can and accepting what we cannot. When applying this to combating procrastination, we need to concentrate on the actions we can take immediately and accept that not everything will be perfect or as easy as we would like. Analyzing the reasons for procrastination. One of the first steps in addressing procrastination is to analyze why we procrastinate. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and one of the greatest Stoic thinkers, stated that we must closely examine our thoughts and feelings to understand them better. This means you should ask yourself, why am I procrastinating? You may be procrastinating because of fear of failure. You worry that you won't be able to complete the task properly or achieve the desired outcome. Perfectionism, you want everything to be perfect, leading you to never start, fearing that the work won't meet your standards. Lack of motivation, you feel the task isn't interesting enough or important to you. Loss of direction, you don't know where to start or feel the task is too large to handle. By clearly identifying the reasons behind your procrastination, you can apply Stoic principles to tackle each specific cause. Focusing on action, not results. Stoicism emphasizes that we can only control our actions, not the outcomes. For the Stoic, it is crucial to act morally and responsibly, rather than to achieve a perfect result. This can help you overcome procrastination caused by anxiety about the results of your work. Epictetus said, "Do not seek success externally, but focus on doing what you can do best." When you procrastinate out of fear of failure or perfectionism, remember that completing a task doesn't have to be perfect. What matters is that you started and took action. Breaking down tasks. The Stoic philosophy also emphasizes self-control and patience when facing challenges. One reason we procrastinate is that we feel a task is too large or too difficult to complete. Marcus Aurelius advises us, do not worry about the entire journey, focus on the first step. When you face a large task, break it down into smaller parts and concentrate on completing each part one at a time. This will make the task feel easier and minimize feelings of pressure. Applying Stoic exercises to combat procrastination. Stoicism is not just a theoretical philosophy, it includes practical exercises that we can apply in our daily lives. Here are some Stoic exercises you can implement to combat procrastination. Memento mori, remember death. One of the most powerful ideas in Stoic philosophy is memento mori, which means remember that you will die. While it may seem frightening, this exercise reminds us that our time is limited and that we should not waste it procrastinating on what matters. When you feel yourself procrastinating, remind yourself that time is your most valuable asset. Procrastination only causes you to waste precious moments that could have been used to advance your goals or live the life you desire. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "How much time do you have left to live? Do not let it pass by without being used for what is important." Dichotomy of control, the division of control. One of the important lessons of Stoicism is the principle of the dichotomy of control. According to this principle, there are things we can control and things we cannot control. For what we can control, our actions and decisions, we should focus on them. For what we cannot control, we should let go and accept. When you find yourself procrastinating due to worries about external factors, such as others' judgments or uncertain outcomes, apply this principle. Focus on what you can control, completing the work to the best of your ability. What lies beyond your control should not discourage you. Premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils. Stoicism advises us to envision the difficulties and challenges we may encounter while working. This is called premeditatio malorum, imagining bad things beforehand. By imagining what could happen, we prepare ourselves better and avoid being caught off guard when faced with difficulties. When you feel inclined to procrastinate, think about the challenges or obstacles you might encounter while working. Then, plan how you will deal with them. This not only helps alleviate anxiety but also strengthens your determination to start the task. Creating daily habits to overcome procrastination. Stoicism not only focuses on short-term solutions but also encourages us to build long-term positive habits. Here are some daily habits based on Stoic philosophy that you can apply to combat procrastination. Practice self-discipline. Stoicism values self-discipline, the ability to control oneself and work with discipline. Seneca, one of the famous Stoic philosophers, said, "Self-discipline is the key to freedom. When you learn to control your actions and emotions, you will no longer be easily swayed by the temptations of procrastination." Each day, take time to ask yourself, what actions today are truly important? Then, commit to completing them without getting distracted by unnecessary tasks. Morning practice, preparing for the new day. One popular Stoic method is to start the day with reflection and mental preparation. Marcus Aurelius practiced this by asking himself each morning, what challenges will I face today? How will those around me react? This reflection helps us anticipate potential distractions and challenges, while preparing mentally to confront them calmly and effectively. Evening practice, reviewing the day's work. Stoicism not only emphasizes the morning but also focuses on reviewing the day's work in the evening. This exercise, known as examen, helps you reflect on what you've accomplished, what you haven't completed, and why that happened. Seneca encourages us to ask ourselves each night, what did I do well today? What did I do wrong? And what can I do better tomorrow? This practice helps you identify areas for improvement while motivating you to enter the new day determined to overcome weaknesses and continue progressing. Stoic thinking to overcome overwhelm. One of the causes of procrastination is the feeling of being overwhelmed when facing large or complex tasks. This can make you feel daunted and unsure of where to start. Stoicism helps you overcome this feeling by applying the following principles. Focus on the present. Stoicism teaches us that the present is the only moment we can truly control. The past is gone, and the future has not yet arrived, making it pointless to worry about them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not let thoughts about the future overshadow your present. What is happening right now is all you can face." When you feel overwhelmed, focus on each small action you can take right now instead of worrying about the entire task. This helps you break down the work and complete it step by step, reducing feelings of being overwhelmed. Use the step-by-step principle. An important aspect of Stoic philosophy is patience and accepting that everything takes time to accomplish. Epictetus once said, "No one becomes a philosopher overnight. It is a lifelong process." Similarly, you don't need to complete everything immediately. Instead of trying to tackle all problems at once, start with one small step and gradually move forward. For example, if you have a large project, break it down into smaller parts and set goals to complete each part. This helps you maintain motivation and avoid feelings of overwhelm. Stoic thinking to deal with temptations and distractions. In today's digital age, we can easily be drawn into distractions and temptations from technology, social media, and various other factors. These temptations are major causes of procrastination. Stoic philosophy teaches us how to face and control these temptations. Identify the distractions. First, to control distractions, we need to identify them. Epictetus advised, always be vigilant against the things that hinder your actions. They are not obstacles but opportunities for you to cultivate patience and discipline. This means that instead of viewing distractions as unavoidable, we should see them as opportunities to strengthen our willpower and self-control. Start by identifying the things that are diverting your attention. It could be your mobile phone, social media, emails, or even wandering thoughts. Once you have identified them, you can make a conscious decision about how to control them. Building a distraction-free environment. Stoicism teaches us that we can control our environment to create the best conditions for focus. This includes creating a workspace free from distractions. Seneca once said, "The mind cannot focus when it is fragmented by too many factors." You should eliminate or minimize potential distractions, such as your phone, noise, or unnecessary conversations. A useful approach is to establish work periods during which you will focus entirely on your tasks and avoid everything else. You can follow the Pomodoro technique, breaking your work time into short intervals and concentrating completely during those times. Cultivating patience and self-control. Distractions and temptations arise not only from external sources but also from within ourselves through unwanted emotions and thoughts. Stoicism teaches that we can train our minds to control these desires. Epictetus emphasized, self-control is the greatest strength a person can develop. One way to cultivate self-control is to engage in small daily exercises. For instance, you might start by refusing to do things you want but don't need, such as eating unhealthy snacks or watching a movie while working. By training yourself to deny small desires, you become stronger against larger temptations. Living in the Stoic spirit to overcome procrastination. Ultimately, resisting procrastination is not just about applying specific methods but adopting a way of life. Stoicism encourages us to live an ethical life, disciplined and focused on what is most important. By applying this spirit to your daily life, you can overcome procrastination and achieve your goals. Living with clear goals. Stoicism teaches that we must have clear objectives in life and concentrate on what truly matters. Seneca wrote, "If you do not know where you are going, every road will take you somewhere else." This means that without clear goals, you can easily get lost and distracted by unimportant matters. Take time to reflect on your values and objectives. What is most important in your life? What do you want to achieve in the short and long term? Once you have clearly defined your goals, focus all your energy and attention on achieving them. Accepting the unchangeable. Procrastination often occurs when we are reluctant to face difficulties or uncertainties. However, Stoicism teaches that we must accept what cannot be changed and concentrate on what we can control. Epictetus once said, "It is not external events, but how we perceive them that determine our emotions." Learn to accept that life is not always easy or perfect. Difficulties and obstacles are a natural part of life. And instead of procrastinating in facing them, you should accept them as opportunities to learn and grow. Developing a disciplined mindset. Stoicism encourages us to live with a disciplined mindset, always persistent and resilient in our actions. Marcus Aurelius said, "Wake up each morning and do what is right." This is simple, but not easy. Discipline is not merely about forcing oneself to do what is necessary, but also about developing the habit of doing what is right every day. Establish positive habits and persistently practice them daily. This will help you overcome procrastination and steadily progress towards your goals. Applying Stoicism in modern life to combat procrastination. Applying Stoic philosophy to modern life is a powerful way to combat procrastination, as the principles of Stoicism remain timeless, despite societal changes over the millennia. Lessons from Stoic philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius can be integrated into daily life to help us become more resilient and disciplined. Controlling time with awareness. In a modern world filled with temptations from technology and information, procrastination has become more common than ever. We easily get drawn into social media, video games, or other entertainment distractions. Therefore, Stoic thinking teaches that we need to have a high awareness of how we use our time. Seneca once said, "It is not that we have too little time, but that we waste too much time." This means you need to control your time tightly, always being aware of where you are spending it. One way to apply this principle is to keep a record or track the time you spend on activities each day. This will help you realize whether you are wasting time on trivial matters, simplifying tasks and focusing on essentials. Stoicism encourages us to avoid complexity and focus on what is truly important. In modern life, we often get caught up in trivial tasks that do not bring real value, which leads us to procrastinate on more important matters. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "Do not waste time on what is unnecessary. Ask yourself about each task, is this really important?" If the answer is no, you can eliminate or minimize it. This helps you save time and energy to focus on the tasks that provide the highest value in your life. Reflecting on mortality, memento mori. One of the well-known concepts in Stoic philosophy is memento mori, which means, remember that you will die. Reflecting on mortality is not a negative thing, rather, it serves as a reminder of life's brevity, encouraging us to take action now rather than procrastinating. Seneca once said, "When you live each day as if it were your last, you will never procrastinate." By acknowledging that our time is limited, we become more responsible for how we use it and less hesitant to take action. In practice, you can implement memento mori by reminding yourself that time is a precious asset and that every passing moment is irreplaceable. This helps you make better use of your time, prompting action and reducing procrastination. Facing difficulties instead of avoiding them. Stoicism teaches us that difficulties and adversities are opportunities for personal growth. One reason we procrastinate is that we fear facing challenging or uncomfortable tasks. However, Stoic philosophers like Epictetus emphasize that we should confront challenges rather than avoid them. Epictetus said, "Difficulties are not things to be avoided, but things to be faced." This means that instead of postponing difficult tasks, we should view them as opportunities to strengthen our willpower and patience. When you dare to confront challenges, you will become stronger and less fearful of larger tasks. You can apply this principle in your life by starting with difficult tasks at the beginning of the day. This way, you not only avoid procrastination but also tackle the most important tasks while you still have energy. Building resilience and perseverance. Stoic philosophy emphasizes resilience and perseverance in all actions. In the modern world, continuous challenges arise, making us easily discouraged and prone to giving up, contributing to procrastination. However, Stoicism teaches us that perseverance is the key to overcoming difficulties and achieving success. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "Persevere even when you do not see immediate results." This means you need to keep working and taking action, even if you don't see results right away. Perseverance not only helps you overcome procrastination but is also a decisive factor for long-term success. In practice, you can build a spirit of perseverance by committing to yourself that you will not give up, no matter how difficult the situation may be. It's important to maintain determination and not allow yourself to be delayed by temporary obstacles. One Stoic method for mentally preparing to face difficulties is premeditatio malorum, or premeditation of evils. This philosophy encourages us to imagine and anticipate potential challenges, failures, and obstacles, thereby preparing ourselves to face them calmly and resolutely. Seneca advises us, before acting, imagine the difficulties you may encounter. By premeditating on difficulties, you will fear less the unexpected situations and reduce procrastination caused by feelings of anxiety or uncertainty. When facing a large task, you can practice premeditatio malorum by thinking about the obstacles that may arise and planning how to overcome them. This helps you feel more confident and less likely to procrastinate when confronted with challenges. Resilience against temptations. Modern life is filled with temptations. From scrolling through social media, watching movies, or even engaging in unnecessary tasks that bring comfort. However, Stoicism teaches that we must develop mental strength to resist these temptations and focus on important tasks. Epictetus asserted, "Mental strength does not come from satisfying every desire, but from controlling them." By training yourself to reject short-term desires, you will develop the mental fortitude to overcome procrastination and concentrate on long-term goals. You can practice resilience against temptations by establishing clear rules for yourself. For example, limit social media usage time or turn off phone notifications while working. These small actions will help you build discipline and minimize procrastination. Practical steps to apply Stoicism in combating procrastination. To truly combat procrastination using Stoic philosophy, it's important to take specific steps. Here are some practical methods to apply Stoic principles in your daily life to overcome procrastination. Identify core priorities. One core teaching of Stoic philosophy is to focus on what is most valuable and important. Procrastination often occurs when we get caught up in unimportant or unnecessary tasks, leading to a loss of direction. Take time to identify your biggest and most meaningful life goals. Then, break these goals down into specific tasks and plan their execution. When you know what is truly important, you will more easily avoid distractions and focus on action. Practice. Start each day by identifying the 3 most important tasks you need to accomplish. This helps you focus your energy on the most valuable activities instead of being swept away by trivial tasks. Focus on what you can control. A core Stoic principle is to concentrate on what you can control and accept what is beyond your control. Procrastination sometimes arises from worrying about external factors that we cannot change, leading to feelings of stagnation and inaction. Epictetus taught that it is not your circumstances that determine you, but how you respond to those circumstances. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, focus on your actions and what you can change. Practice. When you feel distracted by uncontrollable factors, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, let it go and focus on what you can do immediately. Establish disciplined habits. Stoicism places great importance on building personal discipline. To overcome procrastination, you need to establish healthy habits and maintain them consistently. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievements, and without it, procrastination can easily dominate your life. Develop the habit of adhering to a specific daily schedule. Set times for work, breaks, and recreation in a scientific manner. This will help you manage your time and maintain consistency in your tasks. Practice. Create a small habit, like waking up on time each day or spending 30 minutes in the morning to complete the most challenging task. When you can maintain discipline in small habits, you will find it easier to achieve larger goals. Apply amor fati, love of fate. Amor fati, or love of fate, is a Stoic philosophy that encourages us to embrace and accept everything that happens in life, whether good or bad. This helps you avoid procrastination caused by anxiety or fear of the undesirable. Instead of hesitating and procrastinating due to fear of failure or uncertainty about outcomes, embrace amor fati to accept every challenge as part of the journey. You will become more resilient and capable of acting without being hindered by anxiety. Practice. Whenever you face a difficult task or challenge, remind yourself that this is an unavoidable part of life and that you will learn something from it, regardless of the outcome. Remind yourself of death to encourage action. Memento mori, remember that you will die, is a powerful reminder that helps us avoid procrastination. Life is finite, and every moment that passes is an opportunity to act and move closer to our goals. Instead of delaying and wasting time on things that don't add value, always remind yourself that time is the most valuable asset. Act today rather than wait until tomorrow, for no one knows for sure what the future holds. Practice. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on memento mori. Ask yourself, if today were my last day, what would I do? This question will motivate you to act and not postpone important things in life. Develop a proactive, optimistic mindset. Stoic philosophy does not teach us to be pessimistic or passive, on the contrary. It encourages us to maintain an optimistic spirit and actively face difficulties. When you cultivate a positive mindset, you will find it easier to overcome procrastination because you believe that every challenge can be overcome through effort and persistence. Marcus Aurelius said, "The obstacle on your path becomes the path." The difficulties in front of you are not obstacles, they are opportunities. Instead of viewing procrastination as a failure, see it as an opportunity to learn and improve yourself. Practice. When facing difficulties or feeling like procrastinating, ask yourself, how can I turn this challenge into an opportunity for growth? This optimistic attitude will help you maintain motivation and take immediate action. Practice. The dichotomy of control. Distinguish what you can control. Stoicism emphasizes distinguishing between what you can control and what you cannot. By focusing on what is within your reach, you will worry less and not be paralyzed by feelings of helplessness regarding external factors. Epictetus advised, "We cannot control circumstances, but we can control our reactions to them." Practicing this principle helps you eliminate worries about unchangeable factors and concentrate on specific actions you can take immediately. Practice, before starting a task. List the factors you can control and those that are beyond your control. Then focus entirely on what you can do and accept what you cannot change. Create a system to measure and adjust. To overcome procrastination. In addition to applying Stoic philosophy, you also need to create a system to track your progress. This system will help you know where you stand and what adjustments you need to make to achieve your goals. Track progress and self-reflect. Practice, at the end of each day. Take 10 to 15 minutes to evaluate your work. Ask yourself, what did I accomplish today? Is there anything I need to improve? This will help you gain a clearer perspective on your work habits and adjust if necessary. Use the Pomodoro technique to boost productivity. One method to help you maintain focus and minimize procrastination is the Pomodoro technique. This technique divides work into short intervals, usually 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break, helping to maintain focus without overwhelming yourself. Practice, apply the Pomodoro technique to your daily tasks. Each time you start a task, set a timer for 25 minutes and focus entirely on that task. After 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break and then continue. Stoicism teaches us to take responsibility for all our actions. This means you need to regularly monitor your progress and self-reflect if necessary. You can record the tasks you have completed and assess whether you are procrastinating. Conclusion. Procrastination is not a habit that is hard to break if we know how to apply Stoic philosophy to our daily lives. By practicing Stoic thinking, we can learn to control ourselves, focus on what matters, and face challenges without hesitation. Stoic philosophy encourages us to live with self-discipline, control our emotions, and focus on core values. By eliminating distractions and short-term temptations, we can overcome procrastination and achieve significant goals in life. Living with a Stoic mindset, you will not only become more disciplined but also learn to live with tranquility in the face of difficulties and challenges. You will become proactive in your life and never let procrastination hinder your progress. Finally, remember that fighting against procrastination is not a battle you need to win in a day. It is a continuous training process. And each step you take following Stoic philosophy brings you closer to success and freedom in life.